Doki Doki Literature Club quickly blew up as this free-to-play visual novel, with the twist of it being more than what it seemed. Its dark and horror nature, alongside with its ease of access, shot it up the live streaming and playthrough charts as just about everybody was playing it. Fast forward to 2021, the developer Team Salvato is now re-releasing the game on consoles and PC with some new content, including 6 side stories, more music, and 100 plus unlockable images. But before we jump into this review, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay up to date for whenever I put up another video. You can also join my Discord server for free with the link in the description. With all that said, let's jump into this review, starting with its story. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is a visual novel with some minor interactive elements. The story is primarily told through reading the about 8 to 10 hours of dialogue, that's including the 6 new side stories that are unlocked after completing the main epilogue. You play as the unseen protagonist as you join your friend's literature club. The game quickly reveals itself to be a dating simulator as you develop relationships with the women in this club by writing poetry. Sayori is your childhood friend, a quiet but cheerful woman who is the sole reason you joined the club in the first place. Yuri is a shy, reserved, and somewhat anxious woman who is always wary of showing you her poetry. Natsuki, on the other hand, is bashful and assertive, wearing armor around her feelings. Lastly, there's Monika, the happy and bubbly club president that just always seems to know what to say. The various personalities offer a nice variety of perspectives that balance out each of the characters and romance choices as you make your way through the story. Without getting too into the details for the sake of spoilers, this story does have a lot of unsettling dark imagery and details. It's certainly not a game for anyone that has a lot of trouble with anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, and there's plenty of warnings about this throughout the introduction of the game. For those still interested in playing, there are accessibility options that offer trigger warnings and detailed specifics about the story before ever starting it, should you want to know what you're getting into before playing. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is pretty straightforward when it comes to gameplay. It's for the most part a basic visual novel. You'll be reading a ton of text with the occasional interaction here and there. While reading, you'll get a handful of options on screen to quickly save your point in the game, and also enable auto-scrolling. That's something I greatly appreciated. I recall being somewhat annoyed that that was missing in Dragon Ball FighterZ story mode, and now I appreciate it so much when I see anything text-heavy offer that feature. Outside of the usual reading, you'll from time to time be asked to make choices like give a yes or no response to questions, and choosing who to show your poems to first. Speaking of poems, you do write them here, but the process is rather simple. You get a word bank to choose from as you select 20 different words that make up your poems. Depending on the words you choose, you might get closer to one specific character over the other. Now, the original game and this re-release heavily focus on being a PC game with mechanics that allow you to mess with the game's files. As a result, I was really curious to see how this would be translated over to non-PC platforms. To my surprise, the solution was a fake virtual machine. You see, when you play this on consoles, you actually launch a fake computer OS where you can launch the game, listen to the game's music, and look at pictures you've unlocked within the game. It's not a full-on Windows 10 remake, but it does a decent enough job to get the experience across. What I think would have been cool was if the game developers would have created the system menu for each of the consoles. While I can see that being an issue with licensing and copyright, any form of spoof on their main menus I think would have been amazing to replicate. Outside of the main base game, all the extra content comes in the post-game. You can unlock some extra pictures that are essentially wallpapers you find in the fake computer menu. Alongside that, you also get a few new tracks that I'm happy to say are as good as the originals. However, the biggest new addition is the side stories that sadly just don't add all that much. The protagonist doesn't play a part in these, and instead, you see a window into the relationships between the female cast, but nothing that feels all that remarkable from it. While the new information is cool for die-hard fans of the series, none of it personally felt like it made the re-release, outside of porting it to consoles, all that much worth it. When it comes to visuals, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus features a lot of lovely drawn CG work. Lines are sharp with a vibrant color palette that I think captures that era of Japanese visual novels that helped inspire this game. While a lot of the backgrounds are static, I think they actually work in this game's favor as it's used to its advantage in certain moments, though I have to be vague for spoilers. In general though, while there's not a lot of animation work here, the artwork is still beautiful, especially the new pieces. And regardless of the platform you choose to play on, you can expect a sharp looking presentation. When the first release came out, Doki Doki Literature Club did a fantastic job at crafting together an original soundtrack that captured the charming, pretty romance visual novel, and yet the gruesome underlying elements behind it. It's as cute as much as it is unnerving, and the juxtaposition in the soundtrack is stellar. My one piece of feedback would have been getting full voice acting for the cast. While reading the voices lines is fine, I think a lot of pivotal moments would have greatly benefited from full voice acting, and especially with the success of the first game, I would have thought we'd seen it by now with this re-release where most of the base content is still the same. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is a great game, but not remarkably better than its original free PC release. This release on consoles is shockingly well done for a game that relied so much on it being on a PC. Team Salvato did a great job at crafting together a virtual machine system that, while it doesn't work as well as an actual PC, does a good enough job to keep that experience prevalent on consoles. The base story continues to be a chilling and goosebump-inducing story, but fails to add anything remarkable with the side story content. While diehard fans of the series might appreciate the extra lore, I personally didn't feel like it added more that was all the worthwhile. Ultimately, if you don't have a computer with access to the base game, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus does an exceptional job at bringing the experience to other platforms. It just doesn't add that much more to it. Thank you very much for watching my review. If you found it informative and entertaining, then let me know with a like and a comment down below. As you know, that interaction always helps others find my videos as well, and I greatly appreciate it. Did you play Doki Doki Literature Club before, or will you be playing it for the first time? Let me know in the comments down below, and try to keep it spoiler free for those that haven't played it yet, please. Anyway, until the next video, I'll talk to you in the comments down below or over on my free Discord server in the description.